Greetings, Fire Charger Starkblade here, and this is basically just a Call of War status update. As you can see, I now have more provinces that I have captured from the Antarctica Nazis. There are 13 different Antarctica Nazis here. There's Kor Wotan, Kor Kraken, Kor Wadager, Kor Strum, Core Werewolf and Core Paladin are the big ones. Now each of these cores also has what is it called? A garrison fully enclaved inside of it. There's Garrison Eisenfaust, Garrison in Chile or Thule or whatever it is. There's Garrison Victoria, Garrison Citadel, Garrison Teutonen, and Garrison Vergeltung. There's also this garrison in the middle, which is Garrison Lindworm. And let me just show you some of what's been going on. Greece is Greece. Austria has expanded and now has taken these territories from Kor Kraken. These are the same Nazis that I'm facing. They've taken Jarnsaxa Harbor, or Jarnsaxa. They also have Donner's Landing, Cradle of Valleys south. Wait, this is Donner's Landing northwest. And Cradle of Valley central and Cradle of Valley north. Meanwhile, Italy, to whom we are allied, has Sivsrest, Cradle of Valley northwest, Cradle of Valley west, and Cradle of Valley southwest. Though it looks like the Nazis, the Kor Kraken, are soon going to retake that one. They also have Bulwark of Angul east. They were originally also trying to get Bulwark of Angul north from the Nazis, but they failed. The troops they sent got destroyed, and basically I sent in my thing to finish it off and destroy those Nazi troops, and now I have that. I also have Bulwark of Angul West, Land of Hypernautu Central, Land of Hypernautu North, and Gate to Hypernautu. I also have Land of Hypernautu East, and it looks like the Nazis are trying to reclaim that one. They'll fail. In fact, the Nazis' bid to reclaim Land to Hypernautu is actually the first time in this specific game that I have lost troops. About 20 minutes ago, 22 minutes ago, our 67th Rocket Artillery Brigade destroyed my 9th Artillery Regiment, which consisted of three of these guys, base infantry or militia or whatever they're called. Spain has Land of Hypernautu Northwest, Land of Hypernautu West, Land of Hypernautu Southwest, Princess Marha Coast Southeast, and Princess Marha Coast North. I was originally going to send my boat to the Princess Marha Coast North, but stopped when I saw that Spain captured it. Denmark has Princess Marha Coast Southwest and south of Bifrost Central. They also have Watch of Heimdall. Sweden has Rivervan Mouth, Rivervan Northeast, Rivervan Northwest, Rivervan Southwest, and Vanheimer, northeast. Norway has Vanheimer northwest and Vigrider north. Norway also has this thing. In fact, Norway and Sweden are actually technically at war. I think what happened is that Sweden sent in there were some Nazis stationed here in the gates of Vanheimer. They came in here. Sweden destroyed them, but they were in the wrong place. At least they weren't in this center dot. So then Norway sent some troops into that center dot once they were finished off. And then they engaged Swedish troops and ended up getting destroyed or something. Anyway, I don't exactly remember. They disappeared from the newspaper. And these are the Korsstrom. And the Soviet Union does not really have any additional provinces. Though they have tried, they made incursions and got destroyed. Poland is Poland. I don't know if I think it's been doing something. France has a gate to Noatun and also Noatun southeast. The UK and the US, I don't really know if they're doing anything. China has the Ron Shelf Ice West and the Ron Shelf Ice Central. I think they've also made incursions into other stuff, but I'm not sure. This is the coastal battery E38112, held by the German Democratic Republic. In fact, these Germanies actually, most of their attempts, I think, to conquer stuff have been unsuccessful, with their land continuously just getting destroyed. I mean, their troops getting destroyed. But it worked out. Now the Federal Republic of Germany has Ellsworth Land North, and in addition to this thing, the German Democratic Republic also has Vinson Massif north. Japan has, Bentley's Subglacial Trench south, and Bulgaria is Bulgaria. Yugoslavia has the Getz Ice Shelf, along with the Marine Birdland West, Marine Birdland East, and Needhogs Lair West. Next up is Albania. Oh wait, this is still Yugoslavian land. Needhogs Lair Southwest, Needhogs L, and South Antarctic Flood Range. Okay. The basic premise is that the Nazis have most of Antarctica. And the shores of hell are held by Chile, as are the shores of south. They also have the shores of hell north, the Rockefeller Plateau, the Ross Ice Shelf northwest, the Ross Ice Shelf southwest, the Ross Ice Shelf south, and Roosevelt Island. Persia is Persia. I don't remember if it's made attempts. And it's Axis Doctrine. In fact, I just discovered that after making yesterday's video that Portugal is also Axis Doctrine. That doesn't make me Axis. I don't know if Pakistan's been doing anything. I know India has been doing stuff. And this is New Zealand. They have Galgarbin Harbor and Galgarbin East. They also have Pilau Southwest, Pilau Harbor, and Pilau Southeast. I think Australia's also been doing stuff, but they don't have any additional provinces right now. The Philippines has Garauden East. The Philippines is an interesting case. At one point or another, They also had Fischhausen South, Fischhausen North, and Gerauden Southeast, but the Nazis took all of those back. And I can't find any. Oh, it looks like the Nazis have attacked that thing. Finished off that Italian unit that was defending that captured province. South Africa, I think it's been doing some stuff, but they don't have provinces. Cape Adare is Colombian, and so is Adare Peninsula Southeast, and Oats Land Southwest. Israel exists, and Turkey exists. Argentina, they've done some stuff. They have the Shackleton Ice Shelf East. Brazil has Queen Mary Land Northeast, Queen Mary Land North, and Queen Mary Land Northwest. Canada's done some stuff, but they currently don't have any extra provinces. I don't remember if Mexico's done stuff. Czechoslovakia has Leopold and Astrid Coast North and Princess Elizabeth Land North. They most likely had either this one or that one as well. Mac Roosevelt Robertson Land Southeast or Princess Elizabeth Land Northeast. They most likely had one of those out as well. Oh, but eventually it got taken back by the Nazis. Hungary's done some stuff. Ireland has Mac Robertson Land North. And back to Austria. I think Austria was also making inroad into here, but then they just stopped moving after Italy gained control of this province and the Nazis stopped being in control of this province. And that is basically all the provinces so far. This Italian unit is currently at 4.5 health. And this Nazi division, the 66th Light Tank Division, or CB66, has 11.23 health and 25 strength. This thing has 4.5 health and 2.8 strength. The next update on this one will be in 26 minutes from now. So it looks like this Nazi unit, the 66th Light Tank Division, is going to recapture Cradle of Valley Southwest. The rest of the Cradle of Valley, I don't think they can do it. Oh wait. This, what's it called? This Light Tank Division has 8 components. Though one of them is an anti-air, one of them is an anti-tank, one of them is a light tank, and the other 5 are infantry. So they're probably going to take some damage if they also take on the 11th Infantry Regiment of Austria, but they'll still manage to destroy it if they try. The Italians might send this one in, but it isn't safe and it'll just get destroyed. So, yeah. I don't think Italy really has much to counter this division. And again, this division is a lot, so I think if the Nazis might not have anything more reduced. So having that here in Italy reduces the amount of troops that the Nazis have elsewhere. Oh, by the way, I've completed research for a flying bomb. And I am currently researching an attack bomber. Let me see, I can't do any more secrets. As you can get an atomic bomb, but in order for that you need to survive to day 18. Rockets are available since day 4 as a level up to the flying bomb. Naval stuff isn't that useful right now since Antarctica is one big landmass. The only thing it's useful for right now are destroying transit ships, which are basically used to transport land ships and sea and plane ships, because transit stuff is actually pretty weak. For example, if you want to have an airplane attack somewhere outside of the airplane's range, the airplane will be moved in a transit truck or transit car, but that transit car is hilariously weak. Destroy it and you've taken care of the airplane without actually having to take care of the airplane. Likewise, if you send some tanks or tanks or infantry to a place that requires traveling over water, they will be put in a transit boat that is very weak. Your proper naval ship can easily destroy one of these transit boats. So you could also use a naval ship to protect one of your transit boats from being destroyed by an enemy naval ship or airplane. I currently have the Interceptor, and the naval bomber is still too expensive, but I am researching the attack bomber. Tanks, I have everything I can do for today. Ordnance, I can do more. The only more thing I can do with infantry right now is the motorized infantry, which is too expensive. Ordnance, anti-tank is fine. Artillery is too expensive in terms of food. And anti-air is fine. I guess I'll do anti-tank research just for so I can do something. And you know what? I want to build an airport here. The aircraft factory seems to be very expensive in terms of food, which I just spent a lot of, and oil. This is what the economy of this game is like. Everything, doing anything at all except moving existing units costs resources. And your resources are money, manpower, food, obviously, metal, oil, war bonds, which can be used to do stuff like heal troops, and basically, what does manpower, what do you spend manpower on? Go to produce. Oh yeah, you spend manpower on making units. basically everything costs money. All units cost manpower in addition, and a lot of things also cost either metal, food, or both. Oh, some things also cost, what is it called, oil, but a lot of stuff don't. Also doesn't. From what I'm getting, almost all naval stuff costs metal, which makes sense. For some reason, none of the planes I have access to right now cost metal, which I think doesn't make sense. But that's probably just to make it easier to get planes, because if too many things cost metal, then all the tanks cost metal, which makes sense. All the artillery costs metal, which makes sense. And all the tanks also cost oil. All the planes also cost oil. Oh yeah. And the submarine, which doesn't cost metal, does cost oil. And the other, naval stuff doesn't cost oil. The anti-tank costs metal but not oil. Okay. So basically, these things, the buildings cost 3 things and everything else costs 4 things. Except for these secret stuff, like the nuclear bomber and the nuclear rocket. They cost all 5 things: money, manpower, food, metal, and oil. And they actually cost quite a lot of them. For example, the nuclear bomber costs 10,000 oil. And the war bonds are used for things like healing units and also spying on them. And also assigning agents to basically spy on places. Let's see. You can heal your stuff and enemy stuff. And because these things are domestic, I cannot send agents, but I can still send spies. Why would I spy on my own territory, though? You can also spy on allies. And this, it's a rocket. It's a rocket artillery brigade. Which is currently attacking my 5th Armored Car Division, and soon it will stop attacking my 5th Armored Car Division because it will cease to exist. Oh, by the way, that other unit is gone. Oh look, it appears that Sweden has captured a new province. And it appears that there were some units that were here earlier engaging my armored car, some infantry here engaging my armored car division earlier, but they're now gone. That 67th Rocket Artillery Brigade is the same thing that destroyed my infantry division, and soon it will cease to exist. It will probably be destroyed within the hour because my airplane is also attacking it, and my airplane's HP needs fixed. Hooray. I repaired my airplane. Now it's back to at least to more than half HP. Oh, by the way, there was recently a notification of what's it called? Archaeologists found an ancient tablet with 39 letters that don't belong to any known language. Basically what happened is that there's a country in the Transcaucasian region called Georgia, and the Georgian language is a bit of an eccentric outlier in terms of languages. And basically in one of these regions in Georgia, specifically the Lake Bashplemi region, there was a basalt tablet that was found with 60 unknown characters, 39 unique. That means the other 21 were reused characters from the previous 39. And it is not really known which language this is. If you want, I'll read through this article. By the way, it was published 5 days ago, and the author is Tim Newcomb, and this is Popular Mechanics. I might upload another video today. This might die earlier simply because attacking costs, HP, even patrolling costs HP, even with planes, and this plane has lost a lot of HP over the course of its life, even though it's always been on the offense, and it's been a plane attacking infantry or whatnot, so there's little to be able to get to it. However, this boat has taken no damage whatsoever except for the damage that forced march does to it, because as it has been a boat off the coast attacking Nazi infantry that was over here, much farther inland, where they cannot reach the boat. Now let me just show you diplomacy, how many provinces everyone has. So this Nazi garrison has, Garrison Eisenfaust has, 7 provinces and 1 point. Albania, has, basically all of these have 1 point and 7 provinces, except for Garrison Lindworm, which has 12 provinces. These ones all have no points, even though some of them do have extra provinces. For example, Argentina has 1 extra province, Austria has 4 extra provinces, Brazil has 3, Chile has 7, that is surprising. Colombia has, 53, and basically the rest of and more zeros. Wait, actually, let me sort by provinces. So Korwarger is the one that still has the most provinces, remaining at 97. Next is Core Werewolf, which has... Where is Core Werewolf on the map? No, I guess I forgot that it was called Core Werewolf. In a sort by provinces, Core Werewolf has 94 provinces left, so it lost 6. Core Strum lost 7. Core Wotan lost 12. Core Paladin lost 20. And Core Kraken has lost 23. That makes sense. I'm here, Spain's here, Italy's here, Austria's here. Basically, a lot of heavy hitters are here. And Core Paladin losing a lot also makes sense because that's where Yugoslavia and Chile are. Chile has 7, Yugoslavia has, and so does Yugoslavia. I have 6, and so does Sweden, which really hasn't done doesn't appear to have done anything to prosecute its war with Norway. Italy, my ally, has 17, has 5, Sweden has 6, and New Zealand also has 5. Spain has 5, Austria has 4, Brazil, Colombia, Denmark, Norway have 3, Czechoslovakia, France, the German Democratic Republic, the People's Republic of China have 2, Argentina, the Federal Republic of Germany, Ireland, Japan, the Philippines, and the Soviet Union have 1. Wait, the Soviet Union has 1 now? And Albania, Australia, Bulgaria, Canada, Finland, and Great Britain, Greece, Hungary, India, Israel, Mexico, Pakistan, Persia, Poland, Romania, Turkey, South Africa, and America have 0. And many of these, and all the inland Nazis also have 0. I don't exactly know how points work in Call of War, because I think the points are with the garrisons, the inland Nazis. So you win a point by conquering a garrison, which is... And these garrisons are mostly... And the format for these garrisons is 1 urban province, followed by a ring of forests, followed by another ring of mountains. Let me see. Urban. And apparently there are mountains on Antarctica. I did not know that. Forest, and mountain. So you have to capture the urban province of these inland, what's the enclave garrisons. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Most of the enclave garrisons have 1 urban province, 4, forest provinces around it forming a full ring, and 2, mountain provinces around that forming a partial outer ring. So it doesn't appear that there are any complete outer rings. But But Lindval has 8 forest provinces as part of its forest ring, and its outer ring contains 3 mountain provinces. Anyway, next attack is in 8 minutes. Hurry up. And I think in about 40 minutes or less, my plane will destroy this thing. Wait, my plane strength is only 0.4? That is a bit embarrassing. Then again, it is an interceptor and not a formal, what is it called, Air Force battle plane like the attack bombers or the naval bombers. And I still can't afford, what is it called? No, what can I afford? No. Nothing to do here. It looks like it. And my main attempt is this province because it is a super producer of oil. As you can see, it has 9.3k oil compared to my own super producer of oil, which is Fort Alpha, which is also my capital, and it has 5.2k oil. And Fort Charlie also has, my other super producer of oil also has 5.2k oil. Why are my provinces the only one that have an uprising possibility? Everyone else, the uprising is basically suppressed. It says uprising suppressed. And the uprising is -18, so it appears that in 7 hours there will basically be no uprising chance. And this uprising is at 5%. I think that might have something to do with the fact that I actively have a soldier in there. And this uprising is at 14%. And even though I have an active soldier there, probably because my soldier is moving or in combat. And this is another 14%, even though I have someone actively stationed there. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, Fire Chargers. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow, or later today, whichever one I feel more like doing.